Here we have is Gravely Compact Pro 34 commercial mower. We're just going to replace the deck belt on this. I'm working on building up a whole bunch of videos on deck and drive belts replacements, and here's another one to add to the collection. Customer is complaining that he's going through belts. It only lasting about an hour. I think from what I'm seeing here is this might be a cheaper belt that he is using. Sometimes some of the stuff of Amazon, they're just purely rubber, but it looks like the sheath is shredding, and then the belt, it just starts to come apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this belt, and when we do that, we're going to double check all of these pulleys and stuff to make sure there's nothing that's contributing to this issue. It looks like I see mostly on the inside, and yeah, it's on the inside of the belt, and it could be just because a poor quality belt. Okay, so to do this, we need to pull these. Actually, I don't think we need to pull these tins off on the side. You can, which is in fact, I'm gonna do it just so it makes it easier to see. So let me go ahead and grab my impact, and that looks like it's 3/4, I believe. Yep. So let me grab my extension. Okay, so pull this all the way out. It's one of the square-headed ones, so do note that. I always like to put the nut back on the bolt, and all I'm doing is holding back on the bolt itself to make sure that square is staying retained. And I'm just putting this back on, and it looks like they're basically the same length. And then we can pull this out. While we're in here, we also want to make sure there's no debris in here. So we're going to clean this out. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So over here, same gig. We have one there. Pull that out. Looks like part of the belt. Pull that out too, and then pull this off. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get the tension off of this belt to pull it up and off. Now you'll notice on here, let me grab my flashlight, make this a little easier to see. On here you see a square head, and there's also one up here. Now what you can do is you can take your wrench, let me grab one, I think I grabbed, yeah, this one's too large. You can stick it on here, like here, and then use it to pull back. And then you can lift up on the belt somewhere and then slowly retract it back. And then we'll go ahead and get this belt off. Okay, now while you're in here, I always recommend check your spindles. And again, I'm gonna feel on the inside, and I don't feel anything in here that's worrisome. Same thing here, what you can do, spin them, try to pull them side to side, same thing here, and then same thing here, and same thing here. And what we're doing is we're just checking for play, any kind of growling. Growling usually is an indicator that the bearings are starting to go dry. And then if you have a little play side to side, not a big deal sometimes. Some of them, the bearings are designed that way, so as they heat up, they expand and they take out that little bit of lash. So that can be by design. If you do feel quite a bit of play, that's when I start to worry. especially have more than an 1/8 inch and stuff. Even sometimes 1/16 can be questionable. It just really depends. Okay, so now we get those all off. I'm also checking inside again because I'm seeing if there's anything that's rubbing that could be causing some of this, and it's on the inside of the V. I think it's just a poor quality belt, to be honest, unless I did see some wood chips here, unless and I did clean this. The only other thing is if they're mowing some pretty extremely tall stuff like brush. These are technically called finish mowers. They're designed to have a finish cut. They're not brush cutters. So sometimes what happens is some of this can be due to overworking the mower outside of its normal properties. So now we got to follow this belt back, and that goes usually back under here. So under here you can see we have our clutch and we have our pulley, and then we just pop that down, and then let's bring that forward. So now that we did that, we can pull this belt straight out like so. And yeah, this belt, he's definitely just trying to see, 113 inches. So it looks like it might be just a generic belt. I don't know. I mean, you can go aftermarket, which is fine, but make sure you use some nice high quality belts. Highly suggest Kevlar belts. Now, the belt number for this particular mower is part number 07200011. So now we're gonna install our new belt. The new belt goes through here. We're gonna wrap or pinch it through, push it down through there, and we got to go underneath. We got to make sure it goes up and over this pulley like so, and then we bring this straight back. And then that loops over. So flat side of belt is usually on flat idlers or pulleys. And then the inner V part is usually for the V style of the belt. So that's how you can kind of generally get an idea of what the direction of the belt should go. So then this one goes up and around. And so since I left my tool here, I can move it down in a better position. I'm gonna pull back on it. And as I pull back, I'm gonna try to get it on. Now, the problem is sometimes they can pop off or in a position where you don't want it. But I looked and it looked good, so I just need to pull this back further. But I need a better angle on this, so okay. I may not be in that V on the clutch. Let me double check. And we are. So I'm going to put that on like that and bring this up. I'm going to get it started. There we go. So what I did is I kind of pinched it over on top and tried to turn the pulley with the belt, and that can help quite a bit. Okay, so now we got it on. Now, what I always recommend is double check and triple check. So I'm checking the routing of my belt. I know I got plenty of tension on it. I'm gonna reach on underneath. I'm gonna rotate the blades in the direction it should be going, which is like this, because the cutting side is facing this way. So it goes this direction. So I'm gonna rotate, make sure everything feels good. And I'm just watching, looking at everything, making sure everything is properly routed. And everything is looking good. And I'm making sure it's not rubbing on anything that it shouldn't be. Now, the deck looks good. Let's look underneath the mower and let's confirm over here. So underneath here, I can see the belt goes around and everything looks good. It's not touching anything and whatnot, so I can even pull it and everything is looking good. So now let's go ahead and put those covers back on. I'm gonna start with this side since I'm already over here. So these are usually, sometimes these are belt retainers. So sometimes how you can tell is depending on how close these get to the pulley, and then sometimes they're just protectors, making sure you don't stick your hand in there or debris to interfere with anything. Now, square side goes on the inside. You can see these are slotted, and so got to make sure that slots in its position so it doesn't rotate. So let's slide this back. I'm going to put this one in, get it started, and then usually I try to get both in first before I tighten anything. Now, go ahead and switch this over to tighten. That looks good. I'm holding it back. Just keep it in that groove. And that one is done. Now, let's go on to the other side. Same thing. And in this case, when I'm looking over there, you can tell that these are clearly covers. These are just covers because there's about that much of a gap between the belt and the pulley. So that's how I know that these are just strictly covers. So push that in, make sure it's in place. Okay, now that I got it in place, go ahead and tighten this. There we go. Now, if you look, again, you can see right here, see how there's a big gap here and a big gap there? That just tells me that this is more of a cover. That's what I was getting at. Okay. So last but not least, let's go ahead and start it up and test it. Now, once you run it, I always recommend, especially once you engage those belts and everything, look and inspect your belt. Make sure there is no rubbing marks, nothing on them. And I do not see anything on this belt. So this is a good installation. So everything's good. So overall, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. We're working on creating a catalog of a whole bunch of different deck belts and drive belts of just strictly the installation and removal, or removal and installation of those. If you have any other ideas that you would like to see, please give us a comment. Otherwise, on to the next job.